Not go live. Okay. So let's wait maybe 1 or 2 minutes. No sure. Hi, Jim, Jan, Tom families. This is Candy. Yeah, and welcome to today's workshop. Here we have our distinguished guest, Alec from Tom Nest, and Virginia from the official Telegram App Center, and Wells from the ad platform, OpenAD. They will give their insightful sharing about Tom and the Telegram ecosystem. Yeah, I'm Kenny, the moderator of this workshop. And first of all, let's welcome Alec to share his speech. Yeah, Alec, this is your time. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much, Kenny, for your introduction. And thank you guys for organizing this type of acceleration event. Very happy to participate and be part of it. And my today's topic will be dedicated to the to how to build a pitch deck since we are here at an acceleration program, and every project throughout its lifetime goes through different types of pitching events, like demo days, like hackathon events, hackathon pitching events, like pitching in front of investors, in front of VCs, etc. So I think I will share some of the basic things every project founder has to know before you get your first presentation ready, before you hit the stage, before you take the microphone and explain what you're working on and what you're building. So I think that presentation will take around 15 to 20 minutes. I hope there will be some questions in the live chat. So whenever you'll be having any questions, just leave them in the comments wherever you are watching this, and I'll be coming back to you in the comments right after my presentation. And yeah, as the main slide says, the topic is how to build a pitch deck. I'm Alec. I'm leading the Tonness program. That's our pre-acceleration program, which is held in English language within the Builders portal, builders.ton.org. And I also serve as the ecosystem programs manager at Ton Foundation, and working on some other projects and programs that we have in terms of supporting builders and in terms of delivering ecosystem programs to the founders and builders. All right, let's get into it. So these are some of the basic statistics about how exactly the presentations are being experienced. I think we all understand, and those are some kind of obvious numbers in terms of how fast people usually get their first impression. So I think it's sometimes it's even shorter period of time to go through the presentation file whichever file you get, whichever presentation you see, or maybe you are participating as a jury somewhere live, and it usually takes around 3 to 4 minutes to make some kind of conclusion about what's happening, what's going on, and what exactly is being presented. And I think the amount of slides which usually works effective is to have something around 10 to 15 pages in your presentation, because if you will have more, it's also possible, but upon request, and if the criteria is requesting this kind of amount of pages, but still a normal deck has around 10 to 15 slides. And of course, usually less than 1% of projects gets funding, and it's pretty obvious that 1 in 100 projects can not easily, but still can get some kind of funding, some kind of investments, or any other type of contributions to their projects. And it's really hard work to master your presentation skills, to master your pitch deck, to master your designs and stuff. All right, let me just go to the next slide. And before you start working on your deck, you should have your master deck. The master deck means that you will need to have some kind of big deck, which includes every single thing about your project, every single detail about your project. And depending on the organization you are sending your deck, you will need to adapt that master deck and cut some of the pages and work on that master deck in terms of being suitable for that types of criteria which are being requested. And yeah, that kind of presentation usually consists of 30 to 40 slides, and but still upon request you can just distill something around 10 slides of that master deck and send that to anyone. And when we speak about different types of deck, it usually covers these three types of let's say requesters, where you situations where you usually present your presentation file. Normally it's the demo day types of events, it's VC and investor types of events, and it's sales and technical details types of I think it's the most suitable word for that would be making a demo or sales type of event. And when we speak about demo days, investor decks, sales and technical decks, it's more or less the same. I think in some ways we will be having more information about the product itself. In some types of situations we'll be having more information about the financial things, about the roadmap or plans or strategic things, etc. And in the following slides, I will be stopping on every type of the presentations that we are having, and we will be touching the core slides that every single presentation should have before you present something technical or startup related. So the first type of the decks are the demo day decks. Demo days are usually the events which are happening as a final stage of acceleration programs, of hackathons, of competitions, of something similar, which where projects do some kind of hard work, and at the end of the day, they come up with the results and present what's happening with their project and what did they build. And normally, this type of events are happening in the format of 3 to 5 minutes, and it's very important to fit into the time limitations, because otherwise the timekeepers will be cutting you off, and you'll be you won't be having any chance to continue your speech. And yeah, you'll be asked to start the Q&A session. And the optimal number of slides is to have something around 7 to 10 pages. And yeah, in the next couple of slides, I will explain what exactly 7 pages you will need to have in your presentation. And normally this is a stage where you need to impress with some kind of powerful images, powerful information, powerful graphs, because usually people don't get some kind of decision about whether they want to invest or not, because that's something which can be done as a follow-up after this type of demo day event. But still, the most important thing here is to leave the right impression, so that people would have some kind of follow-up meeting with you. Next type of events are investor decks, and when you are having investor decks, it's it usually has a bit more slides. It's around 10 to 20 pages, and usually investors prefer to have longer pitching sessions. It's at least 5 to 10 minutes. I have heard that some of the investor calls are happening in 40 minutes or 1 hour, but still, I think the starting point here is to adapt your presentation to be pitched within the 5 or 10 minutes of time limitation. And sometimes that presentations are even not presented. So it's important to make that presentation file to be readable without your attendance, so that people could autonomously just open up your file and get everything that it has from the first site. And yeah, it's very important to add more information about your plans, about your roadmap, about how exactly you want to get the market, and about your competence in terms of what you're working on, and in terms of your team background. And one of the most important thing here is to impress the investors and VCs that you have all the competences and skill sets in your team's backgrounds. All right, let's move on. So another type of decks are sales decks and technical decks, but those decks are usually delivered by sales managers or some kind of account managers. It's to present some of the features, some of the plans, some of the client-oriented things, let's say. And let's go through the anatomy of a deck, which should have this 10 core slides. I will go slide by slide in the next pages. And let's start with the introduction slide. Just a second. So this is some kind of cover page where you need to include your company name, your logo, possibly something like a hyperlink or a QR code, so that everyone could just quickly scan your application and start playing with your application while seeing you pitching on the stage and testing out some of the features that your application has. It's important to avoid jargon because not everyone might be some kind of expert in the field you are working on, and it's very important to use some kind of understandable words, simple words, and not to overcomplicate the terminology. And the second page, it's very important to start with the problem itself. Please indicate what kind of problem you are working on, what kind of problem exists on the market that you identified. How exactly did you come up with that kind of details about that this problem exists? Did you do a research? Did you do some kind of customer development or some kind of poll, survey, anything else, so that it could be convincing for those to believe that this problem really exists? And right after that, it's important to bring the solution. What kind of solution you offer? What exactly is solving this problem? And what are you bringing to the market in terms of solving that problem? What kind of pain is solved by the product you're bringing to the market? And the next page usually comes with the market opportunity. It's to impress that this market has a lot of money. This market has some potential of paying users, and it's very important to show that you know who you want to sell, what exactly you want to sell, in which amount you want to sell, who are your customers, how they want to pay, what's the size of the market, and how did you come up with that numbers. On the next slide, it's very useful to explain what will be the business model, to have all the details about your numbers, about your plans, about your metrics for the upcoming couple of quarters. Let's say that you have everything planned in terms of the user acquisition, in terms of let's say if that's some kind of software as a service type of business model, in terms of how exactly you want to get that users, and what will be the plan for your entire economy of your project. And yeah, I think this page can be easily done with the product analytics things, because those numbers are usually very convincing in terms of explaining the business model. And on the sixth slide, it's also useful to explain who are your competitors. So do you remember we had the problem slide in the very beginning, and for sure there is someone else working on the same problem, same as you. Probably they might be having something in a very different form, but still, if that problem exists, people are solving that problem in one or another way, and that's very important to identify what kind of solutions are they using in terms of solving their problem until your project enters the market, and to show what kind of features your application or product has, what kind of features are lacking, what kind of features are missing compared to the competitors. And it's very bad to say that you don't have any competitors on the market. The go-to-market strategy. This is your plan to to explain how exactly you want to scale, how exactly you want to enter the market and acquire your users. And one of the most common mistakes here is that people are usually focused on their markets within their countries, and usually those countries are not big enough to be convincing for investors or anyone sitting as a jury to make sure that this economy is strong and big enough in terms of making money out of it. So please think globally, think internationally, and try to have the bigger market instead of having a smaller market. On the eighth slide, it's recommended to have something related to your financials, something about your financial model. But since we are here building Web3 projects, it's very important to show your tokenomics if that's applicable, and all the other numbers and all the other graphs. You might just have something very important on the slide itself, but just having something like a hyperlink to some kind of spreadsheet that can have every single number and that can explain the entire financial model of your project. And the team page, it's very important not to have just only your profile pictures and job titles, because that says nothing usually when we just see some kind of profile pictures saying that this is Alec, this is the ecosystem PM, or this is some, let's say, Andrew, he is the CEO or CPO or someone else, because we don't know those people, we don't know those job titles, what are their areas of responsibility. But the most important thing for me here is to see what are the achievements of your team members. Let's say if you have worked with some kind of big names with big brands, let's say you're ex Amazon developer or working for some kind of big tech company, etc. But if you are a student or working studying at school, it's important to attach some kind of achievements related to your hackathons, to the amount of events you participated, to your pet projects, etc. So every thing related to your achievements is very useful here. And the goal here is to understand that your team has all the skill set to build that project. It's not that good when we see that the team entirely consists only of developers, let's say 4 developers in a team. But it's very important to see that you have a developer, you have a product manager, you have a sales manager, marketer, etc. So that skill set should be very diverse. And the final page, which is one of the most important pages here, is to have your ask on the final slide. For example, if you are trying to fundraise, please explain what's the amount, what's the stage, is that pre-seed, is that seed round, is that A round, B round, etc. What's the amount of money you raised before? Why you need that amount of money, and why? How exactly you want to spend that money? Or if it's not something fundraising related, you can just explain the things you are looking for example, some kind of soft landing on a certain market in terms of compliance things or regulations, in terms of payment things, etc., or collaborations with some kind of entities, making partnerships with certain verticals. Please be very specific when creating this ask page, because no one will think for you about what exactly people can deliver. But if you just indicate your specific asks, people watching your presentation can quickly make a decision in their head whether they can deliver that to you or not. And it's recommended to have this page while answering the questions during the Q&A part, and so that anyone whom you address this ask could quickly go through the page, go through the bullet points, and see if they can make that happen. And I think this is it. Those were the 10 core slides, which are very important for every single deck, be it something demo day related, be it something hackathon or acceleration related, or something VC or fundraising related. And I wish you guys all the luck. Good luck with your building. Very eager to see what will be the results of the program. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Alec. Big thanks for your insightful sharing. I'm sure that everyone must learn a lot and will be very valuable for everyone's demo day presentation. I'll add Alec to our group. So he now is currently leading the Town Nest, our global incubation program. So if any of you are interested in joining, feel free to DM him or any of us from the East Asia Hub team. Next up, we'll welcome our Virginia. Yeah, this will be her first time speaking in APAC region community, and we truly grateful for her strong support through this accelerator. I think many developers have been expecting to her session. So without other further ado, over to you, Virginia. Time's yours. Yeah.
Hello everyone. Really nice to be here today. Let me share my screen and we can move forward. Okay. So, once again, my name is Evgenia. I'm the part of Telegram App Center, and today I will let you know more about Telegram App Center, how to grow, engage, and monetize your audience with a Tone loyalty program. Please let me know if you hear me well and see my screen well. If not, let me know. So, today's agenda is pretty straightforward and simple. First of all, we're going to discuss what is Telegram App Center. The second is how to get listed. And third, I will let you know more about Tone loyalty program. What is it? How to be listed there? What are the perks? What are the next steps, and so on. So let's start with the first and the most important one is what is Telegram App Center. And Telegram App Center, or TAPS, as a lot of people also call it, is the leading official catalog and discovery hub for Telegram mini apps that build on Ton. So far, we have more than 2,000 apps listed with more than 7 million total users. And at that moment, we have more than 106 million connected wallets. Why you need to get listed in Telegram App Center if you are not listed yet? So first of all, is definitely boost your community engagement, that your app can reach over 7 million users. And more than that, you can gain seamless access to Telegram's ecosystem. Which is more important, you also get support from the Ton ecosystem that include but not limited to promo, marketing activities, technical helps, partners offers, and much, much more. And the next but not least is to attract users to your mini app. How to get listed in Telegram App Center. I bet you already know that we have Builders Portal where you can see a lot of support programs, partner offers, useful resources. So at that case, you need to go to support programs and then apply via the form, which is called List Your App in Telegram Apps Center. So there you have all necessary instructions, eligibility criteria, next steps, and much more. And also the contact to our support team that could help you with the moderation process. Eligibility criteria. We have some of the criteria which are pretty straightforward, but still, I need to mention it here. So to qualify for listing, your app must meet the following requirements. First is to use blockchain exclusively, Ton blockchain exclusively, or support stars purchases if your app is not on chain yet. So you can also check it in our blockchain guidelines. The second one is to integrate with the cryptocurrency wallets using Ton Connect SDK. once again, if your app is on chain. And the next one is to include the Telegram mini apps analytics SDK. So please reach out to me after our call today so I can share more links to the blockchain guidelines, to the integration guidelines, and more info where you can check our eligibility criteria. So let's move to the most pleasant part. As soon as your app is listed, we're here to grow, to see how we can acquire new users, how to monetize our user base, and much more. So let's dive deeper in it. I've already mentioned Tone Loyalty Program, and let me tell you more how to join it and what is it. So Tone Loyalty Program is still our developing new feature, which was released only this summer, and it actually works similar to standard Web2 loyalty program. So you spend and you get some bonuses for spending in particular shop, in particular company. In our case, you go to Telegram App Center and you have the list of selected apps where your users can spend their stars or ton and get star points. These star points can be converted to Telegram gifts, Telegram Premium, stars, USDT, and some rare Telegram gifts as well. So today, I would like to invite you to apply and to join the Tone Loyalty Program and motivate your users to spend more in your app and get additional rewards from Telegram Apps Center. So let's talk about what is Tone Loyalty Program in numbers and what you as a project get. So first of all, as I mentioned, this program is pretty new for us, but we already have some numbers we are really proud of to share. So first of all, we have more than 400,000 onboarded users with a current volume of more than 400,000 US dollars. As soon as you are selected and you onboard to the Tone Loyalty Program, you get targeted promotion from our side, which include but not limited with push notifications, additional badge in Telegram App Center, various posts and promotions from our side. The second is highlight in our social medias. That includes posts that you are listed in a Tone Loyalty Program. And we also very happy to support your updates, new features, new offers with repost posts from our side. And the next one is loyalty incentives for users. So we also here to make your app more and more interesting for the users. And our main responsibility here, main goal here is to additionally motivate them to spend stars or ton in your app. So that's why we, for example, have boosters when we double points for spending stars or ton in your particular app. So let's talk about business metrics. What is Tone Loyalty Program can get you? So what metrics it can improve? In Tone Loyalty Program, we have three main cohorts of users. The first one is new users. These are users who have never been to your app before. The second one is non-paying users. So these are the users who joined your app but did not more than one transaction. And the last but not least is active users. So these are the users who were already in your app and make constant transactions. So if we are talking about the results of the loyalty program, so what we see, first of all, the loyalty program can help you to activate your non-paying audience. That's really great statistics that we have so far. More than 40% of the loyalty program users are re-engaged non-paying users. So with the help of Tone Loyalty Program, our partners make their non-paying audience a paying audience. The second one is increased ARPPU. So that's very important because now users have more motivation to spend. They can also spend more because we have, for example, doubled points or additional rewards such as USDT cashback. So the average ARPPU of the loyalty program is now $42. And the last but not least is definitely get more new paying users. So we are here to do that. Here on my actually last slide, you can see the small part of the marketing activities we do together with the loyalty program participants. On the left slide, you can see the cute post about a Toastmaster joining loyalty program. We actually mention all of their features, what this game is about, and more. And on the right picture, you can see this page I recently told about, this loyalty program participant page. When the user just scrolling the Telegram App Center, he can see this page and being interested in your game, join it and start to make purchases in it. So you'll definitely ask me, what are the next steps, what to do next? So here's my Telegram. Please just DM me about your desire to join loyalty program, and we can discuss the next steps, all of the terms. I can answer any of your questions. Yeah, thank you, guys.
Thank you, Macania, for this great sharing. I think a lot of developers have already been interested in how to get listed on the Telegram Center and how to join the loyalty program. So your insights were very truly helpful. I also add Virginia to our group, so feel free to flood her with questions. Let's show her just how passionate and engaged our Chinese-speaking developer can be. Yeah. So next speech will be in Mandarin. So yeah, so I will transfer to Mandarin. 下一位分享的是我们的 Wells， 他是来自于这个广告平台OpenAD 其实是华人市场当中，而且也是整个世界范围内在 Telegram 里面排名前列的这个第三方广告联盟他会跟大家分享关于流量获取上面以及他们过往的经历当中的一些踩过的坑也好，一些很有价值的方法论也好，然后让我们欢迎 Ross。Let's welcome. Okay. Yeah, he just got lost, I think. Well, I'll DM him again. So yeah. Wells 老板，你可以分享一下你的屏幕吗？对，好呀，我们就有请 Wells 跟大家分享。
好，各位晚上好，我是来自 OpenAD 的这个 Wells 今天来讲的话，我们主要来讲的话是基于这个 Telegram 这个做了一些这个广告的和流量的一些业务目前来讲的话呢，当然说我们还有一些这个基于这个 Web3 的这个生态呢，然后我们做了一些这个广告的这个流量的整套的服务。我也可以跟各位先分享一下，我们刚开始来讲的话，主要是为这个TJ 上面的一些 mini app， 还有一些这个项目方来讲的话，主要做这个3方面的流量。在流量的过程当中呢，我们有3种形式第一种形式来讲的话，主要就是做这种mini app 内的这个一些这个项目内嵌的一些这个广告它有这种图片类型的第二类来讲的话是这种任务模式的第三种来讲的话是这种消息模式的。这是我们刚开始在 TJ 里面来去做这个整个流量生意以及这个流量服务的这个前置的这一些服务。但是在做这个服务的过程当中呢，我们发现有很多这个项目方来讲的话呢，他在投放的时候，比如说他的 CTR 转化或者这个 ROI 的整个转化来讲的话不尽人意。然后在这个过程当中来讲的话呢，我们就会这个去思考来讲的话，到底哪里出了问题，然后帮他去诊断他的项目。在诊断的过程当中，我们发现了一些这个项目方来讲的话， 除了你要做好这个整个流量的配套的服务之外，你的这个项目的准备，从产品侧的准备的 ready 的思路怎么样？然后这个是你这个整个项目营销的整个的思路。项目的营销思路来讲的话，它不仅仅停留在整个的这个流量的这个思维，就是大部分人来讲的话，可能说到 TJ 上面做完这个项目以后，有的连 mini app 都没做，然后有的这个只是在上面建个社群，可能自己在站位来讲的话，有自己的这个网站也好 ，APP 也好，目前来讲的话，我们看到这种转化成本来讲的话，相对来讲的话会比较高。后来来讲的话，有一些服务来讲的话，转化到这个Telegram 的这个mini app 之后，然后我们看到这个成本有明显的下降这是第一部分。第二部分来讲的话呢，在这个整个就是在整个流量的服务过程当中呢，即便是它建了 mini app 之后来讲的话，它可能没有建好它的整个的流量生态，然后包括前续的这个宣传各个方面都没有做到位的情况下，它只投放了流量，就想有一个好的一个转化结果和转化效果。实际上在这里面来讲的话，又变成你的整个的流量的成本会比较高。我这里面后来我们就研究完以后来讲的话，核心是每个项目方，我们认为说他要做好自己的流量漏斗的设计。我这里面做了一个通用性比较强的这个流量漏斗，但是这个漏斗来讲的话，只考虑到了一些那个通用性的这个需求。在这个过程当中，我先说一下，这个是这个到效果这一层了。实际上，在流量前侧来讲的话，还需要就是除了你设计流量漏斗的前侧，你要为整个流量去服务，还有一个是 PR 和声浪的这个声量的这个设计。我们现在看到很多项目方很好的，就是在做项目之前，在投流之前，他会把他的整个的这个PR 设计的比较好，比如说找一些这种媒体来讲的话，去发一些公关稿，甚至找一些 KOL 来讲的话，去做一些这个有影响力的这个文章或者内容等等这一系列的这样的话之后做好了一定的流量的阵地，为下一步来讲的话，你去买流量去投流量，然后再往下做转化，实际上是有很大的这个帮助的这里面当然说最显而易见的就是成本的帮助对这个成本帮助其实也是非常大的。在这里面我简单的这个罗列了几条，就第一条来讲的话，有很多项目方一上来就说，哎，我能不能有 CPA， 我能不能有 CPS 我能不能有这么等等提出来这种 CPL、CPR、CPD 各种的这种需求，我能不能按照这种的那个东西来付费？我们认为说，当你的前期PR 的文案准备的不是很充分，你的社群建的不是很好，然后包括你前期的整个的基础用户的量没有达到一定量级的时候，然后单纯的追求后面这一层的效果，实际上来讲的话是很难做到的。前面 CPM 和 CPC 实际上是可以通过投放来讲的话去解决你的问题，但是真正的 CPA、CPR、CPD、CPS 这类型的效果来讲的话，实际上是要通过你一完整的流量运营，也就是前面的流量是可以买来的，后面的流量其实是通过运营的。我们遇到的大部分的项目方就说，哎呀，我投了 CPM， 我一定要有一个好的 CTR。结果在这个衔接流量投放的这个过程当中，不做任何营销活动，营销活动也没有任何营销的钩子，比如说新客的这个获客礼包括这个它的这个后续的转化，我也没有持续的这个运营的思路，然后只是希望这个用户流进来，然后他通过他自己对产品的体验感觉不错，然后续费充值以及去消费购买等等这一系列的，他就希望一次性就能产生，让客户很自然的去产生这样的交易和结果。其实我们往往看到这样的基本上很难拿到，或者说你拿到的成本就会很高。所以说在这个整个的流量的购买和投放的过程当中，实际上对于 CTR 跟 ROI 你要有一系列的动作的操作。在这里面我就准备了在这里面怎么去操作这件事呢，就是思维要从买流量转变成运营流量这个呢实际上跟中国这边有很多的项目方来讲的话，在微信上实际上大家都是这么做的，但是搬到了这个 Telegram 上面之后来讲的话，我发现大家好像就是运营流量这个东西就扔了，就扔掉了。首先在这里面我先说一下就是 从引流获客角度来讲的话呢，一方面是通过这种公域流量来的。那公域流量里面来讲的话，它有这种线上线下的这种活动营销的形式。线上来讲的话，我甚至可以去这个去买一些流量，或者说我通过这种联合营销去换一些量啊，把这个获客第一批客给获进来。在获进来，除了这一部分以外来讲的话，实际上自己的老社区里面的用户，有一个裂变的能力。这个往往是要基于你产品的一些功能，需要你把这个整个的获客能力，就或者说流量裂变的能力，基于你产品内去做一些功能在。但是往往我们看到很多项目方在这一块都是这个没有的啊，它只有上面那一层，所以说它的整个流量就只能靠买来解决问题，它没有办法靠它自己的私域的裂变去来解决问题。第二来讲的话，流量留存到哪里，这个也很关键啊。流量来讲的话呢，我们看到这个整个 Telegram 的生态里面来讲的话，它有3个地方是值得留存的，这里面还有一个 bot 啊，我们认为说最容易留存价值来讲的话，包括你后台可以去打完整的用户的标签的地方来讲的话，比如像 mini app 啊、group 啊，还有 channel 这3样东西来讲的话，就是要配合着来做。在这里面呢，我不得不说，这个 Telegram 的 bot 的这个功能和能力来讲的话，还是比较强大的。通过 bot 来讲的话，你建完 mini app， 其实随时可以通过 bot 来讲的话，去抽调你 mini app 的内容来讲的话，把它推送到你的 group 和 channel 里面，这样形成了一定互动。包括在这个 group 跟 channel 里面，当有一些好的内容，你可以给它放置出来链接，它会直接拉起来 mini app， 这对你用户之间的整个留存和互导来讲的话，起了很大的帮助。当用户留存在这里面之后来讲的话，实际上在后一端，我们认为说那就要考虑2个问题了。一个问题来讲的话，就是用户的活跃啊，这个在用户活跃这方面呢，我们发现这个大家把这个拿过来就靠产品的这个能力去来吸引这个客户来讲的话，去活跃了。实际上有的时候客户呢对这个产品可能刚一开始不理解，或者说你好的东西可能甚至在你玩到10分钟、15分钟以后，甚至更长时间的时候，它没有持续性的留存的这个概念。所以说在这里面来讲的话，那你要设计很好的这个权益体系。我们看到说白了好的产品啊，就我经常听到有一些交易所的产品，大家都会去交流，哎，你是 V 几，我是 V8，我是 V7，我是 V6。在这里面其实它是有会员和权益的这种感觉在的，但是真正到很多这个项目方的时候来讲的话，他就不去设计这种体系了，然后直接就一个用户，然后这个就一个等级啊，他就往这一放，然后他就会说这个东西就会活跃，不，还是要有一些这种让它能够爬格子啊，甚至有一些权益体系是可以通过某种它更加这个刺激的，比如说充值，它可以跳格子，对吧？就是把这个用户等级的整个成长体系来讲的话，让用户有一种感觉，这样的话，用户才能够通过你的这种等级引导，才能持续性活跃。第二种来讲的话呢，你要有一些营销会场。我们现在放到很多产品内来讲的话，它缺乏这种营销会场的概念啊。我主要全部都是我的游戏内容，或者说是我的这个 mini app 里面的信息流的内容。其实它缺少整个的营销的内容。比如说在这里面，我看到一些东西，我可以获得积分也好，我可以获得一些这个其他的这个抽奖机会也好啊。甚至有一些我们服务过一些好的项目，我们甚至看到它里面还会有一些这个养成机制和任务机制在啊。这种东西来讲的话，我们认为说你有一个营销板块来讲的话，它会对你的整个用户活跃其实是有很大帮助的，因为在这里面它会有一种赚到的感觉。然后第3个来讲的话，我们就说你要跟你的社群来讲的话，去做好你的整个的社群的互动啊。当然说现在我们也在做，就是包括我们自己也在研究接入很多的 AI， 对这个社群运营起到很大的帮助。第一个就是首先要给用户经营很好的这个运营的时候，你要有很好的客户标签啊。基本上来讲的话，就是看你的客户标签维度越高，你的运营来讲的话，实际上会越容易一点，或者说你分了层以后就越容易。但是有人说我打这个客户标签太费劲了，然后就很难。实际上我们那天尝试过一些 AI 来讲的话，还是有一定的帮助和效果的。第一个，它通过这种 AI 跟用户去达成一定的互动啊，甚至它 AI 会设计一些营销问卷、活动问卷来讲的话，去来让客户把这个整个的标签去打全。 然后这时候 AI 会帮你收集过来。同时来讲的话，它可以通过2个关联的标签去来分析出来这个用户大概的这个，比如说收入也好啊，或者说消费的意愿也好啊，能达到多少啊，这个会起到一定的帮助。所以说，在社群运营里面来讲的话，实际上在中国国内来讲的话，私域运营这件事儿来讲的话，已经是很成熟的。就这一点来讲的话，其实 TJ 的群给了很多开放的接口，也有很多的这种开发能力可以内嵌过去，包括现在还有好多这个在 Telegram 上面的这个机器人，它可以帮你群里面去做好多的这种和运营和运维。但是往往我发现这个很多的这个项目方来讲的话，在社群的运营里面来讲的话，可能真的就放几个人啊，这个人的这个效率他是要睡觉的啊，他是会累到的，然后他会要烧脑去想这些东西，包括应对这些东西，其实对于这个整个社群运营成本还是蛮高的。然后另外还有一个是下面有一个消息中心，我们一般把它会称之为，在这个里面来讲的话，这个有很多项目方不注重消息中心的触达和充值啊。这里面消息中心实际上来讲的话，我们通过 bot 来讲的话也好，通过 mini app 也好，通过 group channel， 其实都可以去触达到这个用户的这个通知。在这里面来讲的话，消息其实是可以让你的用户把用户快速拉回来的一种手段。当然说这里面也会形成一个漏斗，你发出100个消息，可能有20个消息会那什么。但是通过你不断的去完善消息跟它的这个相关性，以及这什么样的消息它会触发它的回流，在这个过程当中来讲的话，我们认为说它是一个这个非常好的一个手段。所以说在这一整个里面来讲的话，我刚才是简单的提到了关于流量运营的这个思路。刚才我们提到上一趴，我们提到你设计完这个整个的流量漏斗，你就决定这个怎么去买流量了。然后紧接下来的话，这一环节来讲的话，就是怎么去运营流量啊。当你买流量和运营流量来讲的话，这个思路都 OK 的时候，这个时候你才能去盘你的价格。往往一上来讲的话，很多客户会给我们讲这个我的 CTR 希望做到多少 ROI 去需要做到。其实不同的产品不同的地域、不同的国家等等这一系列，你做出来的完全的成本效果各个方面都是有很大差异性的。只有你这样去打磨你的整个的流量，它才会让你的 CTR 跟流量转化成本很低啊。后面我再提一个话题来讲的话，这个是我们经常在投放过程当中来讲的话，会问项目方以及这个各位的这个一个问题，就是很多项目方会上来跟我讲说啊，我要在 TJ 里面去做投放，你们的这个人的这个加群或者说什么样的一个成本是多少？大家可能听到现在目前我知道这个圈子里面有炒作的，这个炒到最低的价格是0.02啊。这个时候来讲的话，就是当然说这种流量来讲的话，虽然很便宜，但是你要想让这种流量来进行转化的话，我是认为说这种流量转化难度很大啊。这个一般我们被称之为这种流量来讲的话，叫做 P2 流量。当然说你前期来讲的话，社群也好，还是哪里也好，做一些这种流量的垫底，是对你的这个后续的这个增加这个流量过程，算是起到一种 P2 的作用。然后人家会感觉哦，你这个社群人很多，或者说你这里面人很多，我愿意这个加入，我不愿意做第一个小白鼠，这个是有一定的帮助的。但是真正能够做到可转化流量的话，它会有一个对应的一个适配价格。我可以跟各位 share 一些这个我们现在看到的这个国内外的一些价格啊，包括我们也了解到了谷歌的一些价格，包括这个 TikTok 等等这一系列的，就是大部分的价格。我们现在看到咱们就说一个下载或者说一个注册成本来讲的话，正常的从我投流到转化来讲的话，平均一个用户我们现在看到的是18到36这个一个价格啊。然后但是这里面有一些人做的比较好，他就是连带着注册一块做的啊。这里面我不得不说有一个叫 Telegram 的登录。我们一般来讲的话，我们当很多人去解决注册问题的时候来讲的话，尤其是有站外平台的，我们一般都会告诉他，你要先在内部建一个 mini app， 把你的登录系统站外登录跟站内登录打通，然后你的站外要去接 Telegram 的整个的这个用户登录的那个能力。这样的话，你在内部来讲的话，用 mini app 让它快速就可以达成一个注册。 同时它在反馈到内测的时候，用 Telegram 可以登录的时候，你这样的话，你的整个注册的这个衔接是最好的，而且注册量也是最好的。然后另外一个就是，在这个衔接做好之后来讲的话，我们再说整个的转化，大家在 Telegram 里面来讲的话，有了自己的社群，但是有完自己的社群来讲的话，就是往往是没人运营啊，或者说运营的都比较浅。如果做了深度运营来讲的话，要找到哪些是可转化 ROI 的流量啊？这里面来讲的话，就是一个群里面，我们基本上会把流量至少分2个群体，一个群体是不值得去投入精力去做转化的，一部分是我值得投入精力去做转化的，甚至我在群里面再建一个这个小的这个群啊，再建一个小的话题，把这帮值得去转化的拉到第2个里面，然后在这里面配上我的运营人员来讲的话，去深化这条人的整个的购买，从首次购买到复购，对吧？到首次充值，到复充值，到首次订阅，到这个一直订阅下去啊。我们认为说这个流量来讲的话是这样。另外我也可以跟各位 share 一个点，就是我们现在除了服务 Web3的客户以外来讲的话，我们也在服务 Web2啊。我们现在看到 Web2大量的这个客户来讲的话，对这个TJ 的这个认知啊，我认为越来越趋于这个正常了，因为这个大家在这个上面认知的过程当中呢，我们遇到了电商，我们遇到了这个要做本地生活服务的啊，当然说也有一些这个原来这个正常持有金融牌照的一些这个Web2的金融机构可能会加入到这个平台里面来。我们慢慢的已经看到说Web2的这个，就原来一直在说我们都在找一些Web2，但是Web2慢慢的项目搬过来就转成Web3了嘛。目前来讲的话，就是我们看到有原汁原味保留Web2的这个项目依然在入驻这个 Telegram， 在发生这样的一个改变，然后只不过说它可能有一定的支付，这个接纳了 Web3的这个支付啊，接了这个 Ton 的支付，或者接了 Star 啊这样的一个那个产品上。然后在这个过程当中，我们发现整个的出海的氛围来讲的话，尤其是中国大陆的这个整个出海的氛围还是蛮这个积极的和蛮热情的。第一方面，这个 Made in China 的东西来讲的话，这个利润大家在国内已经卷的不行了，然后到海外的确还是可以拿到一些利润的，从15%到25%的这个我们看到了这样的一个空间啊，至少会有这样的一个空间，甚至高的50%到70%啊。我可以给各位看一下，在国内来讲的话，不允许做的像这种电子烟啊，这个电子烟来讲的话，在那个日本、韩国、俄罗斯是合法的。啊，他们等于是这个香港的工厂来讲的话，现在目前也在往这边在成熟的在出口。他们慢慢的就是在线下，包括在日本的，好，包括俄罗斯的一些便利店里面，他们都是有这种线下销售的。他们现在陆陆续续在往那个线上再来搬啊，所以说在这个过程当中来讲的话，我们也是这个劝这个出海的这个产品来讲的话，保持你们原汁原味在微信上面的这个运营方案，其实只要搬过来就可以，就是不要说搬过来以后，就是我就买个流量，然后我就有交易量、有结果了，这样来看这个事儿啊。如果各位来讲的话，未来有这个想要，比如说国内的客户来讲的话，如果想要出海的啊，或者这个这个Web3的客户来讲的话，想要投流的，欢迎大家来跟我们沟通和探讨啊，我们一定会分享我们更多的这个经验给到各位啊，谢谢 Kenny。
好呀，好呀，感谢 Wells 的精彩分享啊，我自己也学习到很多啊，还是非常非常精彩。然后大家有什么关于规模化的、商业化的买量的这种计划，也欢迎这个找我们的 OpenAD 啊。然后今天的分享到此3位嘉宾就结束了啊，大家如果有问题的话，也可以在我们的这个加速群里面跟大家就提出来。然后呢，就是我们今天差不多时间也刚好1个小时啊，也非常感谢大家的参与，不管是嘉宾也好这个听众也好啊，我们下周一同样会给大家带来精彩的干货满满的分享啊。另外就是明天我们在上海线下也会举办我们的 Side Event 我们的 OpenAD 也同样会在现场非常期待各位开发者朋友和我们以及 OpenAD 以及我们烫生态其他重要项目方们一起交流。对，好呀，那今晚就先到这边，感谢大家今天的时间，我们下周一同样的时间不见不散啊。
好，拜拜。